Hydroponics. People have to eat all the time, so we exploit millions of square kilometers of land every day for our needs. Slowly but inevitably, this leads to soil exhaustion and pollution. In addition, as temperatures rise on the planet, it becomes more and more difficult to provide water to the sprouting plants every day, especially in countries with hot climates. But when there is a problem, people find a solution. In this case, the solution is a fundamentally new way of growing plants: hydroponics. The difference lies in the fact that artificial environments are used for cultivation instead of soil. At the first stage, the seeds are planted in a solid organic substrate that has no nutritional value. When the root system is slightly developed, the seedlings are planted in a new environment, moist, porous, and airy. In this case, it's created using special sponges. If you compare hydroponics with the usual methods of plant growth, there are many advantages. First of all, it allows for a more economical use of water and nutrients. The area is also used as efficiently as possible. The yield level per square meter is extremely high. This is because the ideal conditions for the plants are recreated indoors. The lighting, temperature, humidity, and even carbon dioxide level are adjustable. The plant's roots are misted with a special solution to get the nutrients. It's designed to meet the needs of these specific plants. All this means that the plants ripen in the shortest possible time and are of the highest quality. The last advantage of hydroponics is that it's less time-consuming than conventional cultivation. Many processes are automated. Field trimmer. The times when you needed hours of tedious hard work to landscape your front yard are gradually becoming a thing of the past. Today's market offers a rich variety of specialized equipment to perform even the hardest tasks. For example, this machine is designed specifically for cutting bushes. It allows you to give several plants the same shape in a matter of seconds, without the difficulty and without any extra calculations. The secret lies in the rotating blade. It has a rounded shape to cut off all the unwanted branches and leaves. The equipment you see on the screen was developed by the Italian company Orlandi Group. This is the RAP10 model. The advantage of the machine lies in the adjustable frame. Thanks to this feature, it's able to create round bushes of different sizes, from 40 to 120 centimeters wide. The cutting height is also adjustable, from 0 to 40 centimeters. The cutter performs up to 400 cycles per hour, and on top of that, minimum human intervention is required. The cutter is operated from a comfortable standing position. Turf cutter. Lawn care is a much more demanding job than it may seem at first sight. Sometimes, parts of the grass become damaged. Bald patches or even withered grass can spoil the appearance of the whole area. The quickest way to solve this problem is cutting out the old lawn to replace it with new grass. Previously, the procedure was done manually, which required a lot of time and effort. Today, specialized machines do most of the work. Here is the HSC-18 turf cutter from the American company Klassen Pro. The manufacturer claims that it's one of the most compact and fastest turf cutters on the market. The transport speed is 7.5 kilometers per hour. This is 35% faster when compared to its competitors. The size of the working blade varies from 30 to 60 centimeters. It's located in the central part of the machine, which ensures uniform cuts up to 6 centimeters deep. But there's more to it than that. The machine has a high performance. The blade hits the turf 20 times per second, and each cut is 50% longer than in similar turf cutters. sweeper. And here's another, even more sophisticated equipment designed to facilitate people's work in the agricultural industry. The sweeper robot is part of a research project by Israeli scientists at the Ben Gurion University. The purpose of the robot is to harvest bell peppers. The first trials were conducted in the summer of 2018. At that time, the robot managed to harvest 62% of the peppers at the plantation. In December 2018, research activities ceased. However, these scientists collected a lot of data and made some valuable observations. All this will make it possible to create an even more advanced robot in the future, as well as to prepare technology suitable for mass use. But what is so good about Sweeper? First of all, the machine, unlike humans, does not get tired and works around the clock. The manipulator makes a clean cut on the stem and then gently places the vegetable in the harvest basket. The robot only needs 24 seconds to harvest each pepper. Remarkably, scientists managed to teach Sweeper to cut only ripe vegetables too. The robot determines the state of the pepper using computer vision and artificial intelligence. In the future, the use of such robotic machines will reduce labor costs. It will also reduce the percentage of spoiled products. Harvest machine. In huge multi-kilometer farms with lots of fruit-bearing trees, the quickest way to harvest is shaking the trees using specialized bulky machines that move between the rows of trees. The shakers grab the trunk and create a very strong vibration. This in turn causes the ripe fruit to fall to the ground. A variety of crops are harvested in a similar way. It can be oranges, olives, plums, hazelnuts, and various berries like cherries. Just a few years ago, the French company Pelenc invented an even more efficient harvesting method. Their creation is known as the Expand R5090. Basically, it's a special equipment which carries a rolled tarpaulin sheet. When the operator presses a button, the sheet is deployed in seconds, covering the ground under the trees. Then the shaker comes into play. Only now the fruits don't fall straight to the ground, but instead they end on the tarp. Then the operator presses the button again to roll up the tarp. This way, fruits are gently delivered to the conveyor belt so that they can get into the truck. The length to which the tarp is extended is 11 meters, and amazingly, this machine can collect up to 300 kilograms of fruit at a time. Baler. The last invention we'll show today is a complex, specialized agricultural machinery. This time, the machine shown was manufactured by the American company John Deere. A baler is an indispensable equipment in agriculture. It's used to collect straw, hay, and haylage from the field quickly and efficiently. But that's not all. These machines don't just pick up swaths. The machine presses in and then rolls it into a tight, tidy bale. This is the most convenient way to store and transport hay and straw. Using a baler increases the quality of the resulting product too. In addition, these machines reduce the time required to dry hay and also reduces labor costs. And when it comes to John Deere machines in particular, they have their advantages. For example, every working hour these machines collect 80% more hay than their competitors. The time required for pressing is also reduced by 58%. The working width has been increased by 20% too, allowing more hay to be picked.